Right, we're at the Blue Lagoon in Balloch, and it's right next to this little estuary here, and you can catch a ferry and you can get up through Loch Lomond, which we're going to have a little look at in a bit. Weather is horrendous, which is why I've got the volley up. And, well, what can you do? This is the UK, but we did hope for a week while we were away in Scotland to be really nice. Yesterday was really nice till tea time, and we're hoping for a couple more really nice days because we've got to go to Anstruther and we've got to go to Edinburgh. So we've got a lot more to do yet. So let's get stuck in. We've got all kinds of stuff going on here. Just had to try it because Scotland's renowned for battering everything. Look at that, pizza crunch. It's got plenty of batter on it. It's a deep fried pizza. Now this is, what size would that be? 10-inch pizza, maybe? Yeah. And it's got batter on it. It's been deep fried and it's a favourite. This rain's coming down heavy here. It's kind of what you'd expect. A margherita cheese and tomato pizza on a fairly thick crust with batter on it, deep fried. You can picture that taste, can't you? If you wanted to stodge up on something, that's the way to do it. We've got a king rib. Now, a king rib, normally just those imitation ribs that you get that are frozen, and they look like ribs, don't they? And they've got barbecue sauce on them. Well, that's one of those battered. So I'm going to cut that in half. Oh, this rain. Could have done without that, couldn't we? So those who've had imitation, if you like, barbecue ribs, it's still meat. It's still a mince, like they do with kebab mince. It's kind of that kind of mince. Flavoured with the barbecue sauce. And yeah, it's really nice. So glad we got up this umbrella. You can have to have a look at my camera in a minute. Soaked to the bone. No, it's all right, babe. It was just too far out. Okay, I've just had to move the camera to a different angle. In the background, anyway, you could have seen the Blue Lagoon because it was absolutely getting soaked to death. I'm hoping it's, I know it's water resistant, but at the same time, a battered, deep fried chicken breast. I mean, have you ever heard anything like that? Let's go with the batter first. Right up here in Scotland, these are cooking in beef dripping. They also have an alternative vegetable oil. I'm going to take a bit of this breast meat away and I'm going to try it in their gravy. It's all made in there. It's all in-house stuff. Oh yeah, that's nice. I'll try a little bit more. I bet people think we're crazy out here. Now, you see the skin isn't crisped up in there because the batter is. So what else have we got? Just eating that pizza, it's actually quite nice. Special breaded haddock. Now, the chips are cooked in the beef dripping. I think that was cooked in the vegetable oil. Well, those chips are nice. Yeah. Brains cook decided to come in sideways. I'm going to try their mushy peas with a chip. Again, they're lovely. And these are all made in-house. And these are all standard portions. They did say, do you want large? And they were like twice the size anyway. Let's try it with a bit of the curry. In fact, I'm going to try a bit of the curry on a spoon first. Oh, that's spicy. That's really nice. Yeah, that's really, and these chips are lovely. Yeah, lovely. And let's get stuck in while we can. Should have brought a boat, never mind a truck, into this haddock. Let's have a look at that. The breading looks great. So as you think of the tastiest fish finger that you've had, which are in breading, aren't they mostly? And this is so much nicer. That's a nice little, the Blue Lagoon fish and chips, a little flag in there. But this is their battered Mars bar. So I'm going to cut that in half. I've had a battered Mars bar before. They are nice. I'm going to save that little bit of mine half there for dessert. Right, that's it. Got to get out of this rain, get into the truck, pack everything away, and hopefully the camera's going to be okay, because the corner of the umbrella was running right onto it, and the dead cat, which is now on the side, is wet through. But yeah, okay. So we'll go back to the computer, look at some reviews, write my own, and we'll see you there. So as you can see by that, the weather was horrendous, wasn't it? And on this lens, there was a little bit of damp, a little bit of mist going on. So it wasn't as clear as it normally is. And the rain was running down the microphone at the back. It was running across the top of the camera. It's a Sony A7R II. It's a few years old now, but it's been a great camera. It's water resistant, and the lens is the same. So, you know, it did all right. The iPhone 10 I'm still using, or X if you like, that's got a bit of water resistance to it. So, you know, it could cope with a little bit, but I tried to make sure they were underneath the umbrella, but the rain was coming in sideways at some points. So yeah, we were drenched. Anyway, let's have a look at some reviews. 1 star. Bad service. It took 30 minutes to have our food just because we ordered everything in halal. Response from the owner. Hi there, Hind, or Hind. I'm sorry you felt you had a bad experience with us. We do unfortunately only have 2 very small pans to cook the halal food in. We do always explain this to our customers and let them know of any extended wait times. The takeaway cutlery is only disposable, I'm afraid. I hope if you give us another try, you'll have a better experience with us, all in mind. Rowan, assistant manager. 3 star. Very greasy. Hi Tracy, thanks for leaving a review. We're sorry that the food you received was greasy. Sometimes when the food is very fresh, it doesn't have the sufficient time to drip off all the oil. Hopefully, if you give us another try, we can let the food dry off a little more. Rowan, assistant manager. 5 star. The most tastiest fish and chips I've ever eaten. A very friendly service and a warm atmosphere. Thank you. Response from the owner. Thank you very much for your lovely review. We are thrilled you enjoyed your fish and chips, and I will be sure to pass on your comments to the team. We hope to see you again soon. Kind regards, Jacqueline, manager. Mine, 4 star. Blue Lagoon is perfectly located in Balloch, a charming town near Loch Lomond, with convenient parking just across the road. The nearby playing field and park make it ideal for families with children. The shop itself is spacious, featuring a large dining area with a toilet on one side and a takeaway section on the other, each with its own separate entrance. It was clean, well maintained, and the service was excellent. The menu is impressive, offering a variety of traditional chip shop favourites alongside some unique options. Cooking is done using either vegetable oil or beef dripping. The breaded haddock was particularly enjoyable, with its crispy coating resembling a high-quality fish finger, although a big one. Other standout items included the battered chicken breast, a rich battered Mars bar, thick curry sauce, mushy peas, battered king rib, and the indulgent pizza crunch, a deep-fried battered pizza. Cooking in vegetable oil or beef dripping. Hygiene rating pass, cash or card, fish reviewed, haddock. So, see you on the next one.